this is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Raul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Spence. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Alvarez. Now who's going to be first to this?
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Raul. Alvarez.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And it's Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Jimenez. He could be in here. It's run loose here. Jimenez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Alvarez. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Sanchez, and here's Raul, and the shot! Bellingham attempts a clearance. And it's Alvarez. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cuts out the pass. Sanchez moved on forwards. Still goalless. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. Nicely shaped cross. Alvarez. Alvarez, head over towards the opposite flank. Saka wins the duel this time. Gordon. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Anderson. Gordon. And here's Kane. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Looks to the other side. Alvarez. And here's Raul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nice physical challenge. And it's half-time here. Decent enough half-back on the side, able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. When do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0. I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Mexico are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gets into some space. And he's there to clear it.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Goes for goal! And it's Bellingham. Out to the right. In by James. Thinks about the shot. Played it again. It's a mighty effort! It's in!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lovely bit of skill. Now here's the delivery. Muscular approach does pay off here. Alvarez. Jimenez spread out to the left. Nice interception, well timed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yehi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Spence. Yehi. Rice. Yehi. Spence. Yehi. Spence. Yehi. Sanchez. Over to the left. Just about up to 75 minutes. Sanchez. Some good work on the right flank here. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. Stones with the clearance.
Mexico really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Saka. Stones, and it goes cross-field. Great defending, strong and determined. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And here's Kane. Gordon. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ball is over the line. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's played forward.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. They are right into last chance territory.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Bellingham. James, who does have an assist to his name. James takes aim and crosses. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.